So these are mini sales today on eBay and Mercari. I just wanted to share. So these LOL dolls I got $5 from. These are all extra sourcing things. This, I went to my hostess thrift store. They have fill a bag for $5 2 times a year. So I was just grabbing stuff, and everything cost me about 85 cents a piece when I broke it up. So this I made $5 on. This is really cute. It's a 2X. It's sold. Again, these are things that sold within 2 weeks. So it has the back. It had a shell with it, and I took the shell out. It was a red shell, the same color. I thought that was incredibly boring. And so this, you can style boho. You could style boho without the shell. So that's why it kind of updates it a little bit, gives it more versatility. And then these books I paid for, and I made about $7 profit on these. Again, I have had these listed less than a week. So I just wanted to show you little things that I sell and different versatility. Okay, stay sane, stay awesome. So let's talk about something else that happened this week, which was an update on Petty Is as Petty Does. Remember the boots? These boots? Someone on Depop made me an offer for $80, and I said I wanted $100, so I changed it to $125. And they continue to offer me below price, I'm sure, just to be difficult, in $5 increments. Now, if it were eBay, I don't know if I would have declined that offer, but Depop is notorious for not following up on offers. I have had 9 offers on snow boots that I've accepted on Depop, and yet one is to go through. Anyway, here's some randomness, and to me, this is all about synchronicity, manifesting, confirmation, whatever you want to call it. It's all that mojo, jojo, good vibing, right? So these boots I did get from a lot that I buy from my friend, Abundant Tags Inc., and it's a big ticket item. So the few big ticket items I have. So I stayed firm. Well, today on Poshmark, I received an offer for $100, and I took it. Now today is 10/10, and it's after the fee changes. So I don't know what happened. He's in Florida, and I know Poshmark's fee changes. If you watch Ryan at Galaxy CD Rocks, he did an interview with someone. There's supposed to be like 6% of the sales tax and all this stuff. Well, I only paid $10. So I received $90.08. So I paid a little over $10 on a $100 order. I'm really happy about that. This is why I say that I'm glad I stuck with my $100. Now, Depop, there's less fees, obviously, than Poshmark. But the thing is, I don't do a lot on Depop, so I don't compromise on Depop like I would on eBay or Poshmark. And I didn't compromise. I wanted $100, so when I got my fees, but I'm not... It's surprising to me that I received $90.08 out of $100, because that's less than 20% to begin with. So I don't know. And also, the interesting thing too, these boots I had listed, then I realized the other day, I'm like, where are my new back boots, right? These, I'm like, they're not listed. So somehow these got knocked off. And I was like, you know what? I don't have to take new pictures or anything. Because why? Because I have AutoPosture. And in AutoPosture, you can go in your old listings that are no longer listed and like redo them. So I went to my deactivated listings. I looked that up. I popped that up and boom, it went on all 4 platforms. And these sold within a few days. So I'm proud of myself because I know what I'm doing, which is surprising. A lot of times I'm like this on the horse. Well, I can ride a horse better sometimes than knowing what's going on and how to do things in my eBay store. And I haven't ridden a horse since my 20s. So that tells you. Anyway, the other thing is this is going to Milton, Florida. And I know as an eBay seller, I'm way too attached. Now, maybe when I'm busy, I won't notice when I'm busy. I'm always busy. When I'm bigger and I have 4 or 5 orders a day, I won't notice where things go. But this is going to Milton, Florida. So I was just happy that he's safe. And so I'll probably put a little note in there saying, I'm so glad you're safe. Anyway, so to me, that's all just woo-woo mojo jojo. And that's my update on stay petty, stay pretty. Petty is as petty does. It was worth it. Stay sane, stay awesome. Hey, in the comments is the code. You'll get 15% off your first month if you want to try out AutoPosture. And of course, it's an affiliate link, but I believe in this so much for AutoPosture. I'm such a professional. Hey, my shipping station is full of bucks, and you should never have your shipping station full of stuff that you're not shipping, because you always want to manifest orders and say, I need that room to package my orders. So here we go. So what sold, this was this weekend. Oh, my hair. This is this weekend. I don't know. It's the second weekend of October, I think. Anyway, I sold this Ralph Lauren Blake on Depop. Sold for $11. I made $6 profit. Monster High Dolls sold on Mercari, $19.99. It's all profit. That's what it sold for. Vintage Letter sold for $11. Vintage Letter sold for $11. These used to be on movie signs. And that's all profit. No, after fees, I think I made $9 on one and $7 on one. Anyway, and then this was my big one. This just sold. It was listed for 2 days. I picked it up because I'm getting back into books again. And I'm telling you, I'm so glad that I was steered towards people who sell books, and I had people encourage me, because this was my love, and this is actually what I can scale. So these sell for $100 normally. I charge $87.17 because, one, that was a sale price that had sold recently, and two, it did have a page that was slightly folded. So it's in beautiful condition. This is a fan favorite. Not many of them were made. They're all first print, I believe, because I don't think there was a second print. So that is my exciting. And you know, I have a honey hole where I get my books, and no one else, as far as I know. I was told no other resellers go there, but I literally pick up sci-fi books all the time when they're in excellent condition, because I can lot them together, and it's just one of my favorite things, and I'm good at it. Between the 60s and Y2K. This one I actually was going to read because he's my favorite character, and I love Deep Space Nine. So it helps to source when you have background information because it's part of your passion base. Anyway, stay awesome, stay sane. Yesterday, I had a $75 sale, which made me happy, but something else also made me extra happy. And that was, when I went to the Walmart clearance, I noticed somebody looking in the aisle, and that person seemed to be looking up stuff that wasn't really the greatest, but he's looking up everything. He reminded me of how I was 6 months ago. So, you know, I observe everything around me, and I just went to find what I could find, and there wasn't much, but I found these little Carpenter Bee Turbo Chaps. I've been looking and picking up clearance stuff from the garden, for the garden, because everybody always needs those, and we're in Oregon. So California and Arizona is right next to us, and they don't have cold winters. Anyway, on my way back, I said, oh, you're picking up stuff to sell. And I showed him this. I said, you might want to get this. And I showed him on the phone. I'm like, this has free shipping. But if you get 2 of them, you can sell them for $29 with, you know, with free shipping. So I said, you might want to look at those. I was happy because 1, I was able to help someone else out. And 2, usually I don't think I have anything to offer, but I know that the things, and of course I'm still my first year, so I haven't sold these before, but I know they will sell. It's just a matter of time. So maybe the season's over, maybe they'll take 3 months to sell, but they will sell and you'll make a profit. They were at least better than what he was looking up, which is like writing pads and stuff for school. So anyway, so I head over, I'm like, well, let me just check out the clearance, see if there's any clearance toys in the aisles. So in Walmart, as I've been learning retail arbitrage, I go hit the toy aisles every time I go because I like to see what's selling out, what's the overturn, when they're resetting, all of that, right? So it just gives me a sense of the rhythm of the retail season. Now, I have worked in Walmart in 2015, but things are different. So I turn the corner and I see a Hot Wheels case. I'm like, oh, they got a Hot Wheels case out. And a man and his boy he's going through the Hot Wheels. I'm like, he goes, oh yeah, and they've got boxes out. So I'm like, they do. So I look at the boxes. I'm on the side, right? And I'm like, you know, I just started collecting the Hot Wheels, and I just found I found out about treasure hunts. So I still need to find my first treasure hunt. And the man across from me is looking through the cases, and he says, yeah, you won't find them in here because they open up the cases in the back and get them out. And I'm like, okay. So then the young man goes, hey, I found you one. Here's one. No, he said, hey, here's one. And he gives it to me. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. Here's the Hot Wheels. Thank you very much. You know, I'm excited because I have my first treasure hunt now. And that in particular was the one I wanted because now I'm signed up for a newsletter and it will tell you what they look like. It's a whole thing. I just walked out of there so happy. That was maybe better than the $75 sale because I was a conduit. So one of my mindfulness matters morning was to receive abundance and to pour it out, right? So I wanted to be a funnel of positivity, and it happened. 4 people had a better day that day. And the older guy said, you know, I guess I was wrong. So even he was benefited positive. The other guy was very positive because he got to do something nice. And of course, the first guy, we had a nice exchange and he hopefully got encouragement. And that's my favorite thing to do in the whole world, is be a connector of people. Anyway, hey, the dogs are playing. So these are the traps. I'm going to list them this morning. And I just had to share that moment. Life is made up of small moments, not big ones. Stay sane. Stay awesome.
Subscribe now.